Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to do this super cute pink nail set, and this is for one of my customers. It's in the length 3XL and the shape is square. So I'm just starting with the acrylic base pink for all of the nails, and I did several layers to get it like really thick and sturdy, and just that good quality so the nails don't break or anything. I like to start at the cuticle or the middle of the nail, and that way I can smooth it out and get it towards the tip, and just makes it really even so I don't have to shape too much whenever it's time to file. And in between each bead, I am cleaning my brush with a little bit of monomer and a dry wipe or tissue, something like that, just to keep my brush really clean. And this is the last layer of acrylic I'm doing for the thumb, because it's starting to get really pink and pigmented and thick, so I'm letting it dry and moving on to the next one. Same thing, I take my bead at the cuticle or middle area and then smooth it down to the tip. It helps to take a little bit of monomer off your brush after placing the bead onto the nail so that it's not as runny but also not too dry that it's hard to move it in general. And I just tap my brush really lightly on my placemat or a napkin to get that little bit of monomer off, and then it'll be perfect. The acrylic is all dry, so I'm taking my Lavinda nail drill and I'm gonna take off the top a little bit so that it has a nice clean edge on the tip of each nail. And I'm also gonna do a little bit on the sides too, in case there's any bumpiness from the acrylic application. I finished filing and I'm dusting away everything, and the ring finger, I did make sure to file the top part of the nail as well, so this gel polish that I'm putting on the entire nail doesn't peel off. This nail is going to be fully blinged out, so I'm just doing this as a background color to match the bling so that in between the gems isn't pink, it's the same color as the gems. I'm doing a blinged out French tip on the index finger, so the same colors on that French tip there, and then I'll add the bling after. Next is the thumb, and this is going to be a white French tip. Same thing on the pinky, and I'm going to do an outline after, kind of above this French tip, but for now just doing the first layer with some white Model 1's gel polish. I'm adding a second layer for full coverage pigment, and I like to take my fine tip brush and go over the smile line and the side of the French tip to get it super neat, and it just perfects it. So yeah. I get a little nervous when I do like an outline above a French tip because you don't want to get it too close or uneven, you know, but I just started at the middle like I usually do when I'm doing French tips, and then did the side walls, and it worked out really well. And I did cure after that first layer and then went in with the second layer just to perfect it and get it that same full coverage as the French tip. I'm gonna do a little bit of blooming gel on the French tips, the white ones, and I'm keeping it on the bottom part of the French tip, not on the outline. And I am gonna do like a hot pink color and just doing lines and letting it bloom out before curing. Here's the glue I use for my gems, and I'm doing AB gems on this set, and a little bit of silver gems too. But on the thumb and pinky, just 2 gems at the middle of the cuticle area. The ring finger that's going to be fully blinged out is also going to have this cute Hello Kitty charm and a big pear rhinestone. So I did those two first. And for the middle finger, I'm doing that little gem right in the middle. This is going to be for the 3D acrylic flower, so that's the middle of the flower. I'm going around that gem with more glue and silver rhinestones, just completely surrounding it. Whenever I do a blinged out French tip, I really like to start with the outline first, along the smile line and the sides. And I just did one half first, cured, and then did the other half. And then I'll do the same thing with the rest of the French tip. I'll do one side first, cure, and then do the other side. ring finger, I'm starting to outline the nail with gems, and then I'll fill in the rest with more gems. For the 3D flowers, I dipped into the white acrylic and then the pink one so that the bead is like an ombre, and then I waited a few seconds before pressing into the bead so that it's a little bit drier and more formable, and I can just easily press into it with my brush and form it into a petal and get the tip part like a little bit thinner. And yeah, it came out really pretty. And I will add a little bit more pink after, just to get the ombre even more like pink and white, because right now it's mostly white and I just wanted more pink. petals on the side are going to be a bit smaller than the ones on top and bottom, but it's basically the same thing. Just wait a few seconds and then press into it, and you just gotta press a little bit so it's still circular. You don't gotta extend the end into a pointy petal. And I'll make sure to add a little bit more pink to these little petals as well after I start to add them and let them dry a little bit. The nails are all done, and here they are before top coat. I used Model 1's glossy top coat, and honestly these nails would also look really cute matte, but I love how shiny this glossy top coat looks on top of the acrylic. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I used Macart files to file them. I did that part off camera, but after that they're all done and they turned out so cute. Alright guys, the nails are all done, and thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!